like this weird competition of cool.
You take a reef shot to the side of the head for a wave like that.
If I can win this, this will be the greatest moment of my life.
All the girls are surfing so well. They're beautiful inside and out.
Going skagless is a whole nother realm, like a fast version of body surfing.
There's something about just getting in the ocean and cleansing ourselves of everything else that's going on in the world.
My job description is student of surfing.
On this special episode of Board Stories, we head to the land of the rising sun, where 306 athletes from 41 countries took to the water to compete in Hyuga, Japan, for the Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships. With the recent inclusion of surfing into the 2020 Olympics, which will also take place in Japan, the ISA event has become more important than ever, with the junior surfers coming of age in this new era of surfing in the Olympics. Bringing a team format to the sport, the ISA has been hosting these events around the world for over 50 years, and the ISA Junior Championships attract some of the best under-18 surfers to compete for gold and glory. On this journey, we ride shotgun with the Hawaii surf team as they brought their strong group dynamic to Japan. While in a unique position to represent Hawaii as its own surfing nation at this event, in the upcoming 2020 Olympics, the Hawaiians will compete under Team USA. This gave the Hawaii team even more incentive to make its mark at the Vissla ISA World Junior Championships. But a hungry flock of surfers from around the globe were all eager to show their stuff on the world stage. Stick around as we dive into the event where national pride and top-notch surfing are well represented. Don't go anywhere. Board Stories will be right back. Welcome back to Board Stories, where the Hawaii surf team has traveled to Hyuga, Japan to compete in the 2017 Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships. Arriving a few days early, the team took the time to get acclimated.
Yeah, we have a good little program going here in Hyuga. We're staying pretty much as close as you can to the beach. So we're walking down to the beach every day, and it's just nice, big, black sand beach.
Yeah, we showed up a few days early to kind of just test out our boards. We all brought probably about 4 boards each, and we just kind of wanted to narrow it down to like maybe our best board that we want to ride in the comp.
First couple of days we got up early to get into the rhythm for the contest, and definitely helped.
It's definitely good to get here a couple days early and warm up so that we can get used to the waves as well as adjusting to the time difference.
Basically, the first couple of days were really small, but then yesterday and the day before were really fun. Like, there's lots of good air sections, carve sections, everything.
Yeah, the waves have been small up until yesterday, and of course it's really good to practice in that because we're going to have a few small days in this contest, and practicing just ups your confidence and helps you out in the long run.
We were just getting used to the wave and all the elements and stuff. There's a bunch of jellyfish, so we had to get used to those, and we were wearing full suits, even though it was pretty hot.
With a solid coaching staff led by Reynos Hayes, Bert Ishimaru, Jason Shibata, and Keikoa Bacalso, the team was in good hands as the preparation led towards game day.
we have to figure it out, and our warm-ups have just been walking down to the beach, and then warm-up led by Wyatt. Look at the waves, go out and surf, come in, get feedback from the coaches.
The coaches are pretty sick. This is my first time working with all of them. They're super helpful, there to listen to you and help you improve, so you can talk to them, super supportive.
After several days, it was time for the competition to get underway. And unique to this Olympic-style event, the ISA contests always begin with an official opening ceremony.
The opening ceremony is pretty similar to something like the ceremony for the opening of the Olympics. Everybody's representing their countries and waving flags.
The opening ceremony was really cool. I probably enjoy it the most. You know, you see every country, and I think it unites us all. You know, a surfing community coming together all over the world and, sharing the same love.
It was super cool to see everyone dressing up and showing their culture.
Seeing all of the countries was a little overwhelming because that was the first time that I saw everybody in the same place, and I didn't realize how many people there were. But it was also pretty sick seeing how many different countries there were competing.
There is definitely more countries than I thought. Everyone really had a lot of pride, and it's really cool to show sportsmanship and just patriotism.
I really liked it. It was really cool to see all the different countries walking in the parade representing their country, and I had fun representing Hawaii.
I liked how the townspeople were there and they were super psyched on everybody. That was pretty cool.
Everyone kind of loved us. They were like, oh, John Florence, throwing shakas and stuff. So yeah, it was cool.
With 306 athletes from 41 teams, the parade was a beautiful collage of colors and flags, and was followed by the Sands of the World ceremony, where team captains Cody Young and Brisa Hennessy did the honors for Hawaii.
This was my first time going up on stage and bearing the flag. I've watched it happen in the last 4 years, so it's pretty cool for it to finally happen with me.
Yeah, it was really cool pouring the sand. That was my first time. A little nervous, seeing all those faces, but yeah, it was really cool and felt honored to pour the sand.
Oh, this was one of the most amazing opening ceremonies. It's been 27 years since the last time we came, so this is about time that we came back to Japan. But we came back in a great time. We came, in our first ever Olympic surfing cycle. So this is very, very important.
It's my greatest pleasure and honor to declare officially open the 2017 Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championship in Hyuga, Japan.
Up next, the first horn blows and the competition kicks off as surfers from around the world take to the lineup. Stay locked to Board Stories.
Experience Hawaii's past in the present. Oahu's Waimea Valley calls you to reconnect. Waimea Valley is a rich and culturally significant vahipana, or story place, that embraces a world-class botanical garden. Come visit our newly restored kauhale, an historical site believed to have been occupied by families of high rank centuries ago. Our kauhale at Waimea Valley is one of a kind, a special place to engage in Hawaiian culture. Reconnect at Oahu's Waimea Valley.
Welcome back to Board Stories. On the beach in Hyuga, Japan, for the Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships, where over 300 surfers from around the world competed with their national team for medals and glory. The opening days of the event gave everyone a first glance at their competition. With 4 divisions spread over 2 separate podiums, running simultaneous heats, it truly is a marathon, and surfers from the Hawaii team saw just how massive this event is.
This contest is really long. There's 41 different countries and over 140 plus kids in each division.
8 days of competition, so it's 8 days of waking up early, surfing in the morning, filling out your boards, getting in the right mindset, and being there to support your team.
This event is always so cool to just come and compete against the other best juniors in the whole world and represent Hawaii and kind of just show the rest of the world what Hawaii has.
The ISA ISA is like one of the most amazing contests because you can see the talent from around the world, and I think that's really cool and important, and it's a really good stepping stone for, going into the big leagues and, gaining momentum.
Winning a world title, I mean, it's pretty much one of the biggest amateur events there is.
Just to perform at like a world-class event, kind of a big deal for anyone, I think.
Every country is bringing their best athletes, so if you can do well here, you're at a high level in your age division, so it's good to see what you're up against and see where you're at.
Most of the under 16 are rookies. Actually, almost this whole team is rookies, but I think they're doing awesome, and I think they're adapting pretty well, so I'm pretty proud of them.
My first year, it's really cool to see everyone supporting each other. Here, everyone's just a team and everyone's supporting one another, and I think that's awesome to have.
Being picked to travel with this amazing group of people and represent one of the best places in the world, it's an honor. It's an honor in all aspects.
Well, this event is like no other, and being part of the Hawaii team is really special. You come here and you're all together and you're working together. You're all here to win together.
You know that your whole team is doing it too, so you can't really wimp out and get tired. And then seeing all the other teams down there too, cheering on their teams, gets you kind of fired up too.
Some of the other countries are definitely going to come in firing. Yeah, Japan is their home country, and home countries, they have the advantage. They know what it's like. They surf this all the time. They can generate speed when there is no speed to be generated.
France, USA, Japan, Brazil, there's a lot to name, but there's some really good kids surfing for those countries and great competition.
On the second day of competition, the girls got their crack at the lineup, and the Hawaii team was fired up with a top-notch squad. In the under-16 girls division, Keala Tomoda Bannert and Gabriella Bryan didn't let their first time at this event faze them, and showed the rest of the world that they're a force to be reckoned with, advancing through heat after heat with ease. Team Hawaii's under-18 girls, Summer Macedo and Brisa Hennessy, both had reputations to uphold. As previous champions in past years' events, they know what it takes and showed their winning form in the Japanese beach break. But the female talent runs deep at this event, and countries from around the world all came to challenge the title. Don't go anywhere. The event heats up with big wins and losses as the teams battle towards the finals. Board Stories is coming right back. Welcome back to Board Stories, where the competition is heating up at the Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships in Hyuga, Japan. With a double elimination format, surfers had 2 chances to advance forward to the final, and the repechage loser rounds became do or die.
Big day of competition. We have the majority of our surfers competing today in both the repechage and main rounds. So it's going to be really important that the surfers keep progressing through the rounds and gaining valuable points for our team.
With early main round losses in the boys under-16 division, the Hawaii team needed a big push to keep gaining points in an effort to take home medals. Team rookies Brody Sale, Robert Grillo III, and Sage Totoro all battled through multiple repechage rounds, giving great effort for their first time to the event, but eventually fell out of the draw. In his second time to the ISA Juniors, Wyatt McHale showed true perseverance, battling through 5 repechage heats on day 6 of the event, but ultimately fell 1 heat short of the final. On the girls' side, Hawaii team veterans Brisa Hennessy and Summer Macedo suffered main event losses in round 3, but in true champion fashion, battled all the way back in the repechage rounds to crack into the girls' under-18 final. Under-16 rookie girls Keala Tomoda Bannert and Gabriella Bryan put in impressive performances, dominating each heat through the main rounds to break into their division's final without a single loss. While the Hawaii boys under-18 surfers suffered some early losses in the event, team captain Cody Young showed he was there to win and kept a solid streak going through the main rounds, surfing all the way to his first ISA finals, taking his role as captain serious and leading by example.
Yeah, being team captain is definitely put a little bit of stress on my shoulders because I'm supposed to be kind of the good example for everybody, but I really like having that role. I like being a good example for the rest of the kids and just kind of letting them know what it takes to be able to win.
While the Hawaii team was looking good heading into the final day, teams from France, Australia, Japan, and the USA all kept pace, pushing their surfers deep towards the finals as well. The level of talent at this year's event proved that surfing coming from the junior level is well and truly ready for the next step. And with the 2020 Olympics on everyone's mind, the performances here were a precursor to the future of the sport. Alongside the main divisions, the ISA Junior event holds the always exciting Aloha Cup Tag Team Competition, where 4 boys and 1 girl from the top 4 countries surf an hour-long heat, riding 2 scoring waves each and tagging in their teammate within the allotted time. With only an hour total, time management becomes crucial and strategy is all important to make sure every surfer has a solid opportunity to post points. Nearing the end of the heat, with a slim lead, Team Japan needed to get their final surfer back to the box before the horn blew to avoid a points deduction. In the dying seconds, in a full-blown sprint, Japanese surfer Joe Azuchi made a dive in just in time, gaining Team Japan their first ever ISA gold medal victory. Stick around for the Vissla ISA World Junior Finals, where champs are made and gold medals are given. Board Stories is coming right back. Promotional support for Board Stories is provided by Waimea Valley, where Hawaii comes alive. Check them out online at waimeavalley.net and give them a visit next time you're on the North Shore. Welcome back to Board Stories. On the last day of the event, at the Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships in Hyuga, Japan. After 7 long days of competition, it was all on the line going into the finals.
We're at the ISA World Junior Championships. Hawaii team is representing as our own island nation. You know, we got some kids here who are still in the event, and 8 days in an extremely long event to hold a very high percentage rate of execution, as well as, you know, staying in one piece physically. Our team's actually doing pretty good. So we'll see where we get, you know, and ultimately when it comes down to it, they're the ones that gotta feel it. Our job is to help them be mentally prepared, give them the information they need, and then encourage them to dig deep and feel what they need to feel in order to go out there and execute.
With 5 Hawaii surfers making it into the finals, the team looked strong. But rival countries Team USA, Japan, Australia, and France all stood neck and neck with their own surfers ready to battle it out for medals and glory. Starting off the finals with the girls under 16 division, 2 Hawaii team rookies were ready to make their mark at their first ISA championships. Gabriella Bryan came in firing and threw it all out there, but couldn't find the winning waves and settled for a respectable 4th place copper medal, while teammate Keala Tomoda Bannert connected on some quality lefts to earn a 2nd place silver medal. Battling with 2 USA surfers, the heat was tight, and it was Samantha Sibley who snuck in with a 3rd place bronze medal. But dominating the heat with 2 high-scoring rides was Alyssa Spencer, whose backhand attack was too much to beat, gaining her first gold medal championship win. The boys under 16 final featured 2 Japanese surfers, an American and a Brazilian. Lucas Vicente opened up with his smooth backhand attack, but ultimately settled for 4th, while Japanese surfer Keanu Chris Kamiyama surfed his way to 3rd. In a tight battle for the win, USA's Taro Watanabe and Japan's Joe Azuchi went blow for blow, both locking in high-scoring rides. Coming down to the wire, it was Joe Azuchi who would walk away with Japan's first ever ISA individual gold medal, a milestone for the country indeed. In the girls under 18 final, once again 2 Hawaii surfers would meet up, battling with USA's Kira Pinkerton, who would take 4th place, and Leilani McGonigal from Costa Rica, who surfed her way to a solid 2nd place silver medal. Hawaii's Summer Macedo surfed hard, but ultimately settled for 3rd, while teammate Brisa Hennessy wowed all, scoring the best waves of the final and taking home her 2nd consecutive ISA championship gold medal. The last final featured the under 18 boys, where Team Hawaii captain Cody Young looked to finish the event strong. Meeting him in the final was Australia's Dylan Moffat, who couldn't quite find the right waves, settling for 4th place. Opening the heat with a solid wave, Cody looked good, but needed a backup wave for his 2nd score. Failing to find what he was looking for, he ultimately finished the heat in 3rd, but still took home his best ISA result in 4 years of competing. From the USA, Noah Hill utilized his backhand with a progressive approach to find his way into 2nd place. But the man of the heat was underdog Argentinian surfer Ignacio Gunderson, who saved his best for last, bringing crisp surfing on his forehand and backhand to take the win with pride for his country. Rounding out the overall team results, Australia gained the points that saw them finish in 4th place, while Team Japan's breakout performance gained them a bronze medal 3rd place result. In an ultra-tight point spread, Team Hawaii missed the gold medal, but still walked away with a tidy 2nd place silver medal. And it was Team USA who took the top honors with gold medals and the ISA Team Championship trophy. When it was all said and done, camaraderie, sportsmanship, and pure stoke was widely evident, and the surfers at this year's Vissla ISA World Junior Championships went home with more than just medals, but memories and friendships that would last them a lifetime.